The clink of glasses echoed like a symphony in the dimly lit steakhouse, wrapping around me like a lover's embrace on my 32nd birthday. The place was one of those upscale spots in downtown Chicago, with leather booths that smelled of old money and success, and waitstaff gliding like ghosts between tables laden with prime cuts and vintage reds. My husband, Marcus, had orchestrated it all: the private corner table, the bouquet of lilies matching my dress, the chilled bottle of Cabernet he'd insisted on ordering special. He sat across from me, his hand grazing mine under the table, his grin that perfect mix of charm and possession that always made my heart skip. "To Sarah," he announced, standing tall, his voice cutting through the murmur of our small gathering, his folks, my brother-in-law, Travis, and a couple of close friends. Everyone hushed, eyes on him like he was the sun, the woman who makes every day feel like a win. Stronger than she knows, more beautiful than words can say. "Happy birthday, babe. Here's to forever." Tears pricked my eyes, the kind born from feeling truly seen, truly cherished. We all raised our glasses, the deep crimson liquid swirling innocently. But as I brought mine to my lips, a shadow fell over the table, a waitress, young and unassuming, her ponytail swinging as she set down a basket of artisanal bread. Her tag read, Mia. She didn't meet my gaze, but her fingers, cool and deliberate, slipped a folded napkin into my palm as she leaned in. It was so subtle, like a breath of wind, but it landed like lead in my gut. She straightened and vanished into the bustle, her face ashen, eyes darting back once with raw panic. My pulse quickened, a quiet alarm bell ringing in the back of my mind. Under the table, hidden from the laughter, I unfolded it, scrawled in hurried ink, "Don't sip that." 3 words that turned the warm glow of the room into a freezer. The air thickened, the scent of garlic butter now cloying, suffocating. My mind raced. Prank? Mistake? But Mia's fear replayed in my head. A silent scream. Marcus was mid-anecdote, charming the table with tales of our Hawaiian honeymoon, when I forced a laugh and lifted my glass again. "One more toast," I said, voice steady despite the tremor in my chest. "To the unbreakable bonds that hold us." They echoed it, glasses chiming in a merry chaos. In that split-second blur, my hand darted out, clinking against my sister-in-law Elena's glass, then swapping them. Full for full. Seamless as a magic trick. No one noticed. I pretended to sip from hers, the wine bitter on my tongue, but untouched. Heart hammering. I watched Elena. She drank deeply, laughed at Marcus's punchline, wiped her lips. Normal. Foolish me, I thought, the note a cruel joke unraveling my nerves. Then, mid-sentence about her latest art gallery opening, her words slurred, her eyes widened, unfocused, hand loosening. The glass tipped, wine spilling like spilled secrets across the linen. She slumped forward, head thudding against the table, body limp as a discarded doll. Screams pierced the air, mine among them, as the perfect evening shattered into pandemonium. That morning had dawned like a postcard from paradise. Sun filtering through our suburban Evanston curtains, the aroma of fresh espresso pulling me from sleep. Marcus stood there, tray in hand, avocado toast, berries, a mimosa fizzing gently. He kissed my forehead, his stubble grazing my skin. "Happy birthday, Sarah. 32 looks damn good on you." We lingered in bed, feeding each other bites, his laughter rumbling against my chest as we planned the day. He surprised me with a spa voucher, then a sleek leather jacket I'd eyed online weeks ago. "You deserve the world," he murmured, zipping it up, Our life felt gilded, his rising career in real estate development, my steady gig as a graphic designer from home, the cozy colonial we'd bought 2 years back. But even then, a whisper of unease nagged. Around lunch, a bank alert pinged, a hefty withdrawal from our shared account. I confronted him in his study, where he was on a call, pacing like a lion. Hey, love, what's this big transfer? We talked about discussing those. He waved it off, not even glancing up. Don't sweat the small stuff, babe. Just some investment moves. Focus on your big day, I've got this. His tone, patronizing yet affectionate, made me feel like a kid tugging at his sleeve. I swallowed the irritation, not wanting to sour the vibe. Later, Elena called. Her voice honeyed but edged. Happy birthday, sis. Marcus pulling out all the stops. Huh? You're one lucky lady. Her words landed like veiled barbs, reminding me of the outsider I'd always been in their tight-knit clan, me, the artsy girl from a modest family, marrying into their polished world. As evening fell, I slipped into the emerald dress he'd picked, admiring the reflection of a content woman. But a heaviness lingered, unspoken, like storm clouds on the horizon. Marcus hugged me from behind. Ready to celebrate? I nodded, pushing doubts aside, stepping into the car toward the night that would expose the rot beneath our facade. Chaos erupted like a bomb in the steakhouse. Patrons gawked, phones out for the spectacle. Servers hovered, faces etched with alarm. The manager, a burly guy in a vest, barked orders. Call 911. Clear some space. Marcus's mother wailed, clutching her pearls, while his father froze, mouth agape. But Marcus? He morphed into steel, calm, commanding. Everyone, stay back. Elena's got a condition, epilepsy flares under stress. Happens before. He knelt by her, checking her pulse with practiced ease, spinning the lie so smoothly the room bought it. His eyes met mine for a beat, cold calculation beneath the concern. Amid the frenzy, I scanned for Mia. There, peeking from the kitchen door, terror in her stare. A mute apology before she ducked away. Gone. The swapped glass sat before me. Innocent poison. As paramedics swarmed, Marcus reached for it. Sarah, you're pale. Let me ditch this, get you water. No, I snapped, snatching it, fingers vice-like. Our gazes locked, a flash of fury in his. Gone in an instant. He backed off as they loaded Elena onto the stretcher. Her breath shallow, machines beeping ominously. In the ambulance ride to the ER, Marcus held my hand too tight, a grip masking threat. We'll get through this, babe, he whispered. But it felt like chains tightening. The hospital fluorescents buzzed like angry bees. The waiting room a purgatory of vinyl chairs and stale coffee. Marcus's parents huddled, his mom sobbing into a tissue, Dad murmuring platitudes. Marcus paced, phone glued to his ear, updating relatives with scripted grief. Every glance my way carried a veiled warning, like a predator sizing up prey. I clutched my purse, the napkin inside a talisman of sanity. Hours dragged until the doctor emerged. Scrubs rumpled. Family of Elena Rossi? We rose. She's comatose. Talk screen shows high levels of a sedative enough to kill. Police are involved. The word sedative hung like smoke, confirming my nightmare. Marcus feigned outrage. Who'd do this? My sister. But his eyes flicked to me, accusatory. Detective Harlan arrived, a grizzled vet with a notepad and skeptical squint. One by one, we were questioned. In the dim room, I spilled it all. The note, the swap, Mia's vanishing act. It was for me, I whispered. sliding the napkin over. He nodded, jotting notes. But doubt lingered. Then Marcus interrupted. Arm around me. Detective. Sarah's overwhelmed. She's got anxiety issues, sees threats where there aren't any. He painted me fragile. Unreliable. Harlan's interest waned. My proof, a scrap of paper. Witness AWOL. I left feeling gaslit. Isolated in a web of his design. The next day blurred into agony. Elena lingered in ICU. Family vigil, a facade of unity. My pleas for truth were dismissed as stress talking. Police updates were curt, investigating. But no leads. Marcus watched me like a hawk. His concern a smothering blanket. Desperation drove me back to the steakhouse. The manager sighed. Mia? Quit yesterday, family emergency. Skipped town. Cops got her file. But it's outdated. Another dead end. Amplifying my isolation. That night, as Marcus slept, I hacked his laptop, password our first date. Buried in a folder, secret accounts hemorrhaging cash. Bad real estate deals. Loans in his name alone. We were drowning in debt. Then the kicker, a $1.5 million life insurance on me. Beneficiary him. Payout for accidental overdose. The pieces slammed together, his financial ruin. The perfect birthday as my funeral prelude. Rage boiled. Silent and seething. Born from years of dismissed concerns. A feeling small in his shadow. Confrontation came at dawn. I stormed the bedroom. Slamming printouts down. Explain this. Marcus. He blinked awake. Mask cracking. Sarah. You're spiraling. This is protection. Not bullshit, I snarled. The debts. The policy, you plan to kill me for the payout. The charm evaporated, he lunged. Gripping my arms. You nosy bitch. Ruin this. And I'll bury you in court, paint you jealous. Unstable. Who'd believe the artsy wife over the pillar of the family? He shoved me. The wall jarring my spine. Alone on the floor. Sobs racked me, betrayal's knife twisting deep. But my phone buzzed, I saw him spike it. Meet me. Mia. Hope ignited. Fragile but fierce. We met in Grant Park. Amid joggers and tourists. Mia trembled. Spilling her tale, her dad lost everything in a deal Marcus tanked years ago, foreclosure. Suicide attempt. She'd recognized him at the restaurant. Overheard his call, once she drinks. Debts vanish. Accidental OD, no questions. She recorded it. Handing over the audio. Proof. I marched to Harlan. Played it. His skepticism shattered. We plotted. I lured Marcus into complacency with tearful apologies. Hosting a family dinner. As he poured wine. Smirking. I raised my glass to revelations. Played the recording. His face crumpled. Parents horrified. Cops burst in. Cuffs clicking. As they hauled him away. I stood unbroken. The cost of silence paid in full, freedom tasting bittersweet. Scars etched forever.